plea is guilty.
Okay.
It's like if you're involved in a murder, the law says if I shoot T dead, y'all are just as guilty as I am because we're all in the same room. I pulled the trigger, but y'all are just as guilty.
If we came to commit a crime. If I'm just sitting here and you snap, that's different. But like if we were all
really, yeah, okay, thanks. Yes, if I came if we all came to commit the crime of killing T, and T dies, we are all guilty for the same murder. I might face the death penalty because I'm the one that pulled the trigger. I might be the mastermind behind the plan.
Well, let me ask you this though.
But that's the way. If it's like that for any murder, for a murder in the adult world, then it should be like that in any child abuse, in any abuse case. Period.
So
in any abuse case.
I mean, you gonna change the name of the show because I'm dead?
No, we'll keep homage. We're gonna change it to 3-0.
Oh man!
Definitely a sad topic,
Yeah.
and it's hard to talk about. Nobody likes to talk about it, but what you can walk away with.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever been abused by your parents?
Or call it discipline.
Have you ever been abused by your
I've been
parents?
disciplined, not abused.
Have you ever been abused by your parents?
That one wasn't even discipline. He was the baby.
No.
He might have been in a corner for a hot
minute. We didn't do
minute.
the timeouts. We didn't do the corner, and it's a debate out of the 5 of us who actually got it the worst. And I'm on everybody's list, either me or Andre or me or Chris. Chris was just he wasn't. I don't know. Either way, yeah.
We gotta have a Cosby Brothers show.
That would have been last week because we were all on here.
I know everybody was on. We may have to get a person. I wonder if we get somebody to admit, or somebody who's already admitted that they've been abused and how they treat their kid. I doubt if we ever get somebody.
I will in the form of discipline that I faced as a younger person. I would say that in today's society, that would be considered abuse.
Yeah.
Because the definition of abuse is leaving any marks.
Oh, really?
Marks. And
well, shit, I was abused every couple weeks.
if you're
I got hit with shoes and boards and all kinds of stuff.
If you're left with marks, bruises, that's the definition. And it happened more than once. It's abuse. That's abuse.
Yeah.
If it's a repetitive thing. So if you want to go with that definition,
that's BS.
Which it is.
I spank my son. I tear that butt up. I abuse him. If that's abuse,
that is abuse.
I tear that butt up.
There's a line of discipline and there's a line of abuse. Abuse happens more often.
I know it's all subjective.
It is
in the beginning.
Even by the state of Texas, it's subjective.
In the beginning, it's subjective. But I mean, the only thing I really can think of is unreasonable punishment. To me, that's abuse. Let the punishment fit the crime.
So if you say you tear your son, you tear that ass up, what does that mean? How many times are you spanking him, and what are you spanking him with?
You're right. And what am I spanking him for?
Not for. No.
Well,
no, take that part out.
Mm-hmm.
You're only doing the actual punishment.
Okay.
How many times are you spanking him, and what are you spanking him with?
Right. Yeah.
Those are things that
they will look at.
Of course, because if you have a belt in your hand and he only has underwear on, that's all. That's the only barrier.
Right.
Last I checked, you can spank your children.
Right.
You can discipline your children on the fattiest part of their body, which normally is their bottom, their butt. Right. So if you have a belt. And you have a belt with like a big old belt buckle, and that goes around and hits him on his thighs, on his stomach, on his chest, on his face, things that I have seen, that's abuse. That's not discipline. That's when you cross that line. Now, you're asking me, was I abused by law, by definition? Yeah, I had the belt. Do I abuse my child? Not physically. Never.
So when was the last time you got the belt? That's what I want to know.
Last time she got the belt?
From your parents.
Oh my gosh. When I caught that motherfucker. I caught it at about...
you caught it? You took it out the hand?
I had to do about 13.
13.
Don't put your hand
13, baby.
Move your head. Move your head. Don't cover it. I caught it. And I was like, I ran out the house.
I remember.
my friend.
I remember running on the wall. Shit, I was trying to get somewhere. But at the last time I got a whooping, I was 13, and I said, I ain't gonna cry. He beat me. I refuse to cry. I refuse to drop a tear.
That is abuse.
But that's when he stopped. I didn't get one more whooping.
Okay.
That's the point. Because I was letting him know, I'm too big for you to be hitting on me. You can't hurt me like that. And he stopped. And the thing is, it was like, he was like shocked. You know what I mean? He was like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do now? Right.
You wrong.
Right.
I need a bigger belt.
Like, what do I do now? To hit him harder? Hit him somewhere else? You know what I mean?
And that could have been the point for your dad to be like, okay, yeah.
Right.
Let me stop this. I
took that 20 minutes, those 20 minutes of lashes, and I ain't dropped a tear. And I was probably looking red and pissed off, probably, just stressed out as hell, but I refuse to let that man see me cry.
13? I got both of y'all beat. I might have got beatings in college.
Not by your parents.
No, my parents made it a point to say, you ain't never too big for an ass.
Damn.
Maybe not in college, but I know I got it when I was 16, 17.
Oh, hell no.
And what were you doing? Next show? That's another show?
Yeah, I wasn't bad. I just,
You were bad.
Teenager. I was good in school. I was an angel in school.
But home was a different story.
Home was a different story. I wanted to do what all the other kids were doing. My parents were old school, so I was still doing chores and working for allowances, and wasn't allowed to date, car, and that stuff.
And that still should go on today.
That's how it is.
None of this turning 16 and getting a car because you turned 16. None of this reward for getting good grades. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's not what you're supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's not a reward.
I got a car for good grades, and then I wrecked it.
Did you get another car?
Yeah, when I graduated.
Okay.
Because the first one I got was just a junior. It was fun too, but
I was 14 when I got my last whooping because I tried to fight both of them, my uncle and my mama.
You tried to fight him back?
Mm-hmm. She told him to pin me down because she couldn't handle me. And he pinned me on the couch, and I don't know, got an extra dopamine or something. Off me, and I was just swinging on both of them. She was like, we can't whoop her no more. You on punishment. You can't leave the house.
Because we always knew, no matter how big I got, I could never whip my dad. You
really?
The time you think you can,
right?
No.
Could you take him now?
Probably not, because he's still 6'5", 220, 230. There's that old man strength.
Right.
It's like a rock coming down.
I lift weights, but it's different. The mom, you just don't even think about that. Right, that's even worse.
Right. But you can't hit your mama. But you'd be surprised how many people try to hit their mama.
Oh, man. There's something wrong with those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's been real.